What's good, everybody? We're back again with another video, and today we're going to do Contenders and Pretenders Part 2. Now, this is the second iteration of this video. I did the first one before the All-Star break, and before that time, a lot of things has changed. There's been a lot of injuries, a lot of trades, so I decided it's time for Part 2. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you like and subscribe, share with your friends. We're only going up over here on this channel, so like and subscribe. Now, before we get into this video, if you're a Warriors fan, a Kings fan, a Lakers fan, or a 76ers fan, a Pacers fan, or a Magic fan, listen, you're not getting talked about this video. Even though you're going to potentially be in the playoffs, most of y'all teams, it's just no point in talking about y'all because, like, even if y'all make it, we know what's up. So, like, it's no point in wasting my words talking about y'all. Now, first thing we're going to talk about is my team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Listen, if you would have asked me this question 2 months ago, or even a month ago, not even 2 months ago, if you would have asked me this question a month ago, I would say yes, we are contenders. And some part of me still wants to say that, but right now, we have the worst injury luck in the league. Now, you can say it's the Grizzlies, you can say it's the Heat, you can say it's other teams. Bro, we are missing three guys to knee injuries, and they have no timetable. And one of those guys is Donovan Mitchell. So, like, I really can't put all my faith and say, yeah, we're contenders because we're fully healthy. Yeah, I think we are contenders, but I don't know by the time playoffs we're gonna have 8 players. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna. I think one of our players we're gonna have to play in the playoffs is Craig Porter, and I love Craig, but I don't think he's ready for the playoffs yet. Not at all. And then the person I didn't even talk about, which I forgot when I just did that whole message, we don't even have Evan Mobley. Now, he's soon to come back in like a week or two, but still, like, he's the person that has to play and get in rhythm. And bro, the playoffs are in like 3 weeks. We don't got time for that. So I just can't see us as contenders. And I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we're a first round exit. We're just too hurt right now. And like, we're just too up and down as a team in general. We're beating these top tier teams but losing to the freaking Nets and the Bulls. It's just, yeah, no, I really can't really call this contender. So the Cavaliers are pretenders. Now, the next team we're going to talk about is the Oklahoma City Thunder. This team is the reason why I'm making a video like this, because a lot of people are on the fence. Me, if I'm gonna be honest, a month ago, I was on the fence, but I'm not gonna lie. They're contenders, bro. This level of consistency, like, you can't keep using that excuse, they're young. That excuse is cool, but this level of consistency, this team is so well coached. They have an MVP level guy. They have a top defense, a top offense. Like, why are they not contenders? Like, I can't say they're not contenders because they're young. Because when I'm looking at the field, I think they can be the Clippers team. I think they will be the Clippers team. I think they will be the New Orleans Pelicans team. I think they will be the Timberwolves team. I think they will be the Suns team. I think they will be all the teams that matter, but the Nuggets. And then you can ask me, bro, if they can't beat the Nuggets, why are they contenders? That would be a good series. And I wouldn't be surprised they can push them. It's just, I have so much respect in Jokic that I just don't think they can win that series. But if they wasn't win that series, I wouldn't be that surprised because this is a very, very good team. The thing I love so much about this team is, bro, they are a team. They love playing with each other. Their chemistry is through the roof. I love watching them play as a team. None of them are selfish. Even a guy like Shea, who gets like 20 to 25 shots a game, he's not a selfish player. They all play within each other. They all play for each other. They don't step on each other's toes. You even see Chet say the other day, whatever they need me to do to win, I will do. And that's him sacrificing his numbers, because I'm pretty sure Chet can go out there in his first year, average 20 and 10. It could be like that, but he's on a contending team, and he's going to do what he needs to do to help this team contend. You've seen last year, this team was a ninth. They were a 10th seed without him. Now they're a number 1 seed with him. Like, stuff like that. I understand they're young, but that level of impact and Chet right there. And then you got a guy that is my MVP and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's just damn near playing at all-time levels in the regular season. Like, I cannot say they're not contenders because they're young. I feel like that's lazy. I feel like that's an excuse we used too much. Like, we seen the young team a couple years ago in the Grizzlies go to the second round. And I'm one of the believers that if John Morant didn't get hurt, they probably would have won that round. He would have been in the conference final in his second playoffs, but they had the one before, but everybody was hurt. Well, in his second playoffs, they would have been in the conference finals. Like, I think that excuse is just so lazy, so I can't use that with them. I think they got a very good second option in J-Dub, who I think is a star already. I really do. I know next year he's going to be an all-star, but right now I think he's a star already. I think he's the top 35 player in the league. They have a lot, bro. And I just think it's lazy to say that they're not contenders because they're young. So that's not what I'm going to do over here. I think they are contenders. Next team is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Listen, Again with the cat, like I said with the Cavs. If you asked me a month ago, yeah, hell yeah, they're contenders. Bro, no Cat. A couple days ago, no Rudy. No Nas Reed. Like, they're going through it like we're going through it. So, like, if they can find a way to get some consistency in the lineup, yeah, they're contenders. Like, if Rudy Gobert comes back, Nas Reed comes back, I think they can win a first series with this team. I think they can win a first round series with this team without Cat. But then they're going to need him for the next couple of series. But I do think they are contenders. The defense is just too elite. It's actually, like, very crazy. Like, you giving Rudy Gobert an all-time defender who's never really had a really good defender on the perimeter. He's never really, I wouldn't even say he had a good one on the perimeter. He's never had that. You give him arguably the best, and Jaden McDaniels, you give him one of the best when he's trying, because I want to say, Anthony Edwards always doesn't try on defense, but when he's trying, one of the best defenders on the perimeter, Anthony Edwards. Then you also give him Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who's also a very good defender. Like, this defense is crazy. They match up with damn near everybody in the league. And they match up with everybody in the league. I'm going to take that back. They match up with everybody in the league. They can switch a lot of things, especially when they are playing Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Cat, when he was playing, stepped it up tremendously on defense this year. This team is scary, and I think they have one of them ones. And I'm talking about Anthony Edwards. We can even look at last year. I understand it was a down series for Jokic, but he was going toe-to-toe with Jokic as a third-year guy and second year in the playoffs, averaging 31 on the NBA champion. Anthony Edwards is one of them guys. And you're seeing what he's doing right now, carrying this team, putting him on his back while Cat is out. I think they're contenders. I don't think that should even be argued. I understand the problems with their offense in the clutch. I understand all that stuff. But, bro, when you have one of these guys, bro, when you have a superstar, like, he might not even be a top 20 player to some people, but we know Anthony Edwards is a superstar. We know that. So when you have one of these guys, it's hard to say that they're not contenders. So for me, this team, Minnesota Timberwolves, they are contenders. Next team we got is the Los Angeles Clippers. Now this one I'm kind of on the fence with. I understand how good they've been since they made the James Harden trade. I understand how the trio of James Harden, Paul George, and I'm gonna say Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard has been with guys like Norman Powell, Russell Westbrook, Daniel Tice off the bench. I understand how good this team is, but is there something about it that I just can't attach on to? I don't like their offense. I feel like it's too ISO heavy. But then again, you have playoff Kawhi, so like, kind of get bailed out with that. And I don't think Paul George is as bad of a playoff player as a lot of people seem to think he is, but still, it's just the offense is too ISO heavy for me. I don't like how ISO heavy it is. I do love when it goes to the bench unit and it's like Russell Westbrook out there with guys like Norman Powell, and the game sees more faster. Like, I think they play in the half court. I don't want to say too much because they're actually really good in the half court, but I think speeding the game up is going to help them out a lot, and I don't feel like they do that a lot. But when Russ is in the court, they do that a lot, and I think that's one of the part of the games that I like for them. But like I said, I don't trust their offense. But then again, they have Kawhi, so you can kind of see. I still don't know what I'm going to pick. So just to talk about the team in general, like going up against other teams, against the Pelicans, what are they going to do with Zion? Because we all know Ty Lue loves the small ball stuff. We've seen him play Kawhi at the 5 before. What are you going to do? Put PJ Tucker in the game? Put Daniel Tice in the game? He's too slow. Put Kawhi on, like, no. And then B.I. already kills y'all. Then they have CJ, Herb, Trey. Like, that's a terrible matchup for them. And then we go to Minnesota. They're just too big. They're way too big, bro. The smallest player in the starting lineup is 6'3". Everybody else, 6'7", 6'9", 7. 7-1, like, it's just, they're too big for them. Same thing with the Denver Nuggets, if it's too big. But I do think they can give Denver some problems. I don't know. And I'm not really a big fan of their defense either. So I'm gonna go pretenders. I give respect to Kawhi, PG, a little bit less James Harden. But it's just the ISO heavy offense. Not really a big fan of the defense either. I understand the star power, but it's better team. The West has some great teams. New Orleans Pelicans are a great team. The Denver Nuggets, I don't even have to say it, but of course they are a great team. Minnesota, when they're fully healthy, they are a great team. This is just a great group of guys. I don't know. I'm going to say they're pretenders. And speaking of the Pelicans, next team we're going to talk about is the New Orleans Pelicans. Listen, before yesterday, I say contenders. But Bi's injury, bro, that hurt. But it's only gonna be for 2 weeks. Well, he gets to reevaluate in 2 weeks, so it's most likely gonna be for 3 weeks to a month. And just going, he'll probably come back in like game 2 of the playoffs. As long as he comes back, I have faith in this team in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say Contenders. The reason why I'm gonna say Contenders, the way Zion's been looking has been crazy. I know it's been like 25 game stretch, and throughout the whole year, he's been pretty mid in the first half of the year, but the second half of the year, he turned it up. I understand all that, but this is the Zion I wanted. The Zion that tries on defense, the Zion that is elite on offense, unstoppable on offense. Even though you know I'm going left, you can't stop me going left. Stuff like that. I just think he's going to be a bad matchup for a lot of teams in the West. Like against the Suns, I have them winning by a lot. Against the Clippers, I have them winning. Against the Kings, they dogged them. The Warriors, they dogged them. Even the Lakers, I like that matchup a lot. So with him stepping up like he did, and then not just him, like him and Bi as a duo, I gotta give them props. They're playing games this year. They're both giving real effort on defense. Like Bi's been a good defender this year. He doesn't have a reputation of it. So if you bring that up, a lot of people think you're lying, but no. Bi's been a good defender this year. Zion has had spurts where he's been a good defender this year. Like they've been locked in this year as a duo, and I love that for them. And I don't even think they're getting used right as a duo. I think they're just doing this off of talent as of right now, because I don't think Willie Green is coaching them the right way. But still, they're really good. And then to talk about the other guys, bro, Herb, by far, I respect Jaden McDaniels, Alex Caruso, Derek White. Herb is the best perimeter defender in the league. I don't think it's an argument. Like, Herb is really like that on defense. I think in the series against the Nuggets, I think he gives Jamal Murray problems. I even think he gives Jokic problems. It's on double teams and shit. But I think he gives Jamal Murray problems. Against the Timberwolves, he gives Ant problems. Against the Kings, he damn near locks De'Aaron up every time they see each other. So, on defense, he's just crazy. And then on offense, his offense has been very, very good this year. The shooting is there. Is it? Clap it up. If you don't know who Fred Vincent is, he saved B.I. shot, he saved Lonzo's shot, and now he saved Herb's shot. Herb is a very, very good shooter, and it's because of Fred Vincent. And then I always thought Herb was just a very underrated passer, a very underrated driver. He's coming to his own this season. Trey Murphy has been very, very good as of late. They still got C.J. McCollum, who, even though I hate his fit with the team, I know he brings a lot of value just with his shooting, his spacing, and his shot creation. So I like CJ McCollum a lot too. And then you add in Jonas Valanciunas, one of the most underrated bigs. He's been like that for the last 4 to 5 years. He's still very good, very, very effective, and very underrated on defense. And off the bench, you got guys like Najee Marshall, Dyson Daniels when he comes back is one of the best perimeter defenders also in the league. Larry Nance Jr., who's always been a very, very good backup five, closes lineups with them. Makes them very versatile in their closing lineups. I've seen a lot at one time this year where they actually ran B.I., Herb, Trey, Zion, and Larry Nance. That is a very, very good lineup, bro. This team is scary. They're deep. This is the team I was caping for last year. They're finally here. They had a little hiccup. Hopefully that hiccup gets solved before the playoffs, even like the first 2 games in the playoffs, so it really doesn't hurt them. But hopefully they make it, because they could fall into the play-in. But if they do, they're contenders. I think they can beat everybody. I think they do. I think they can beat everybody in the West. So, yeah, they're my contenders, New Orleans Pelicans. Next team, of course, we got to talk about the Miami Heat. Listen, I'm going to keep this one short. They're contenders. Like, let's be honest. Best coach team in the league by far. Well, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to say by far. I'm going to take that back. I'm going to go back a little bit, because OKC is very, very good coach. Very well coached. And the Denver Nuggets are very well coached. But Spo is the best coach by far. We know how Jimmy gets when he gets to the playoffs. It's not like last year, first round Jimmy, but it's still a very, very good player. A locked top 10 player when he gets to the playoff. And Bam Adebayo is no playoff slouch. I think they are a better team than they were last year. I think they got pieces like Terry Rozier. Tyler Hero is actually going to be on this run, hopefully, because I know he's hurt right now, but hopefully. Jaime Jaquez, I think Caleb Martin's still there. I know Caleb Martin is still there, but I think it's a way better team than they were last year. They even got some underrated pieces out there, man. So like a Hayward Highsmith or Jamal Cain or Orlando Robinson, who just play their roles very well. So, yeah, this team is still contenders. Sadly. Like, when is this shit going to be done? Next team, Suns. Listen, also going to keep this one very short. No, they're pretenders. Listen, I love D-Book. Yeah, I know I love D-Book. Yeah, I know. Well, y'all should know. KD is my second favorite player of all time. And thirdly, Bradley Beal. DMV kid. Bradley Beal. Played in Washington 8 years, I believe. 9 years. I think this is his 10th year. He played in Washington 9 years. So y'all know, I love Brad. Love me some Brad. I just don't think they have enough around him. Love Grayson. He's playing amazing. That's one. I love Nurkic. He's playing good. That's two. Everything else, no. They run out there running with Saban Lee. Like, come on, dog. Saban Lee, old ass Eric Gordon, who still has good minutes sometimes, but no. They just don't have enough around him. I really can't put my faith into him like that. And they're so on and off. I just can't really trust him like that. I think they go in the series, of course.